I'm having a little cosy weekend at home. I say cosy, it's actually freezing, but let's just call it cosy, and we'll have the cosy knits and lots of cups of tea and coffee. I am in the kitchen where it's lovely and sunny, but don't be fooled, it's not warm. I'm going to do a bit of baking. I've got some cooking apples that I brought home from the palace, and I'm going to make one of my favourite recipes. I make it a lot. It's some apple and blueberry muffins, and I'm going to use the cookbook that I always pull out for muffins and a banana loaf, and it's a Deliciously Ella book. I always make muffins from here. I either use this muffin recipe, or I'll use the recipe for banana loaf and I just make it into muffins. I really like the recipes in here. There's also this one that I do sometimes too, so I sometimes just do an amalgamation of the recipes depending on what ingredients I have. That one asks for spelt flour. I don't think I've got spelt flour, so I'll just be using normal flour. And the recipes either use coconut sugar, which I do have, or honey or maple syrup. Well, they don't use honey because it's a vegan cookbook. I use honey, so that's the banana loaf recipe. So I just mix and match the recipe depending on what ingredients I have, and they always turn out perfect. I do always add an egg as well. That just helps to bind the ingredients if I don't have enough of binding ingredients. Like for the banana loaf, for example, I think they use 4 bananas, which will make your recipe kind of stick together as well. And she uses chickpea water in that one, but I don't mess about with that. I just use an egg. So yeah, it's not really a recipe from a book, it's just a bit of a mishmash of a recipe that I'm going to do. I've got, as I said, I've got apples that I brought home from the palace. I hope they're still okay. And I'm just going to throw in some frozen blueberries. Last time I made the recipe, I used some pineapple because I had half a pineapple left over in the fridge, so just chopped that up and added it in, and it turned out perfect. But it's definitely apple kind of weather, isn't it? Apple and cinnamon, so those are the flavours I'm going to go for. While the oven's on, I'm going to make a new batch of granola. The last batch I made, which was in a couple of vlogs ago, is nearly finished. It was maple and pecan, and I'm just going to make the same thing again because it was absolutely delicious. Although we are moving out of yogurt, fruit and granola breakfast weather, and we're nearly at porridge weather, which I can't wait for. I'm going to top up the granola anyway because sometimes I'll have yogurt and granola through the day, and it's always nice just to have it. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about how I make the granola because, as I said, I did it before. So I'm just going to get the muffins on, and then hopefully in a little while maybe I'll sit down with a coffee and be able to have a muffin if they're ready in time.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, heart was in pieces. I told myself that was what I needed. The more I felt drowning in doubt, needed to see a way out somehow. Give me a reason, give me a change, give me something to love, at least something I can make sense of. Give me freedom, give me faith to ease my heavy heart, just some energy to feed up and then get rid of. I wanna love, still yearn for heartbreaks, like the feeling of misery. I created my own reality, and as the days passed, the story began. Pushed and pulled until they ran. Give me a reason, give me a chance.
This is my big pan of veggies, so all the tomatoes and courgettes are homegrown out in the garden. I've just chopped up the tomatoes. I've chopped everything up, put it in the pan. I haven't even added any water. All this juice has come out of the tomatoes. I've also just got stuff out of the fridge in there, so I've got some pepper, yellow pepper and mushrooms and some red onion. I'm just going to simmer that down slowly on a low heat. I've got some garlic in there as well, and some basil and salt and pepper, and a little splash of balsamic vinegar just for a nice Mediterranean flavour. I'm going to throw in a big handful of spinach after a little while, but I'll just let that do its thing first, probably for about an hour. I'm going to put the lid on and put it onto my smallest hob on the lowest setting, and then I'm just going to forget about it for a little while and come back later on. This is a lovely big cast iron pan that I got from Aldi. They often have them in every now and then. It's a great one for when I'm doing a big batch cook of something, and it can go in the oven as well. It's pretty good. So I'm going to go and leave that now. I'm going to move it over to that one, the teeny one.
Some energy to feed up and then get rid of. I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, Don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm just loving this moment.
I thought it might be fun to have a look through some of the yarns that I've got. I've got a couple of baskets that I keep in my sewing room, and they're just chock-a-block, stuffed full. I pull them out every now and then because I use them for like props when I'm taking photos from a shop. But I don't really know what I've got. Here we are, Tilly's come to join us. And I've got a basket here which is all my minis, but it's had other things added to it over time just because it sits in the sewing room and you need somewhere to put something, so you just shove it in. I've already had to take off a handful of hand knitted socks that either need the ends darned in or they need a little repair, so they've ended up living on the top of the baskets as well. So I think what I'm going to do is have a look first at my full skeins and see what I've got. I would like to take stock because I would like to find a DK wool if I've got one, for a little thing that I have got in mind. So I just want to see what I've got. So let's just get them all out, shall we, and see what's what. I'm sure there will be loads in there that I've forgotten that I had. I really started to like neons. How amazing is that, with all the, and splashes, little splatters, love that. That's Woolly Mama Yarns. Managed to catch that before she went off. I think she went on maternity leave a couple of years ago and I managed to get that before she went off. She's now back and dying again and I haven't even used the yarns, but I remember trying to get hold of them in a mad rush because I thought this is my last chance because she's going off. And that is another one, the same dyer. Really love that. I've said before that I've kind of gone off knitting socks, so I'm not really sure what else that I can knit that would show them off beautifully. Obviously scarves and shawls are a good idea as well, but these are both only DK weight and I do prefer something a bit heavier, although they would look amazing like a thicker stripe of the yarns, like the playful shawl that I'm doing, but instead of just doing one row of each, maybe a few rows of each. That would look nice with a sort of like an undyed in between or something. I don't know, I like the idea of being able to see the yarn knitted up properly rather than, like I would never use that for a granny stripe or something. I would love to see it just in a simple knitted garter stitch project, but I don't know what, so if you've got any thoughts, give me some ideas.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. Ooh, yeah. I'm the lazy one, so I guess I should have known. You said yourself you wanna do this alone. What if your dreams are...
This is my collection of full skeins of yarn. It's not a massive collection by anyone's standards, but I'm fine with that anymore and I would just feel too overwhelmed. A lot of these were gifts. In a lot of these were gifts. I bought those two that I spoke about. I bought that in a D-stash. Yeah, that's it. I bought those 3 myself. The rest have been given to me as gifts. I just remembered I have got another couple up the stairs that are Christmassy yarns. I should have pulled them out as well. That's a Christmassy one. It's gorgeous. Really love it. I love green and anything with little speckles. That's a beautiful one. And these are both Christmas ones as well, which are beautiful. These are both by Green Lambkin, and they're both sparkly. And I would love to do them justice. I just don't know what to make with them. That one is Gingerbread Snowflake. And this one is Mrs. Santa Claus, which is all the pinks and it's gorgeous. Tilly is running about behind me with a little bit of cardboard she's found on the floor and just being a nuisance. So yeah, I was looking for DK. This is the only DK one I've got as well. I haven't got a great stash, as you can see. I've got plenty of DK acrylic yarn, but that's not quite what I was after. So I think I might have to go back to the drawing board for what I was thinking of making. But as you know, us crafters can always come up with solutions. So what I think I might have to do is choose one of these yarns and then double it up with something else somehow. I'm thinking of a little Christmassy project for a gift, so can't really go into too much detail, so I'm just going to have to think about... I'm getting really distracted by Tilly. She's now playing about with her cardboard box. I can't concentrate. Yeah, she... this is obviously our playtime. And I've forgotten what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll have to come up with another solution for the thing that I had in mind, but that's not a problem. Right, I'm going to tidy these up and I'm going to get out my minis because I think my minis collection is a bit more exciting than this collection, and the minis colours are, yeah, I really like the minis colours as well because I'm sure I've had them out before. But I'm going to have a play about these before I put them away and just mix and match some of the colours and see what they look like as well, just for fun. This is my mini collection. I've got a lot of these from when I do or done boxes in the past where you've got a project bag and a mini skein of yarn. A lot of these are ones that were included in the boxes. So I'm just going to have a look actually and figure out which ones are from boxes, because there are a lot. As I was going through them, I realised that a lot were from boxes, which just highlights how many of those boxes I've done. That's pretty amazing. All of these ones here are ones that I've had in my boxes. And not only that, there is probably more, but I've either used them or didn't have any extra left over. But that's really cool to see all the ones that I've had in boxes. And not only that, these are all other small businesses which I've supported in collating the boxes. And I think most of these, if not all, no, not that one, but I think the rest of these are ones that I played a part in having dyed. So I gave the yarn dyer the brief for the colours that I wanted. That one really sticks out. That is by James Makes Yarn, sorry. I wanted a really bright fluorescent colour. That was in a box for a New Year's January box. And I wanted it all to be bright and happy and upbeat, and it certainly was. And I've got, what have we got here? We've got Lay Family Yarns, Beaches and Birdsong, Green Lambkin. I think that was a Christmassy one, maybe last year actually. It's gorgeous. Who's that? Eden Cottage Yarns, Mr. Bird Street, Hedgerow, Susie, Elderflower Stitches, West Green Loft, Blue Fern Yarns, Wild Rose Yarns, that's a Sherry Iris, Giddy Yarns, look how deep that colour is, gorgeous, I love green. And that one, I can't remember who did that one, but I know it was like a marshmallow, hot chocolate marshmallow kind of colourway. Can't remember who dyed that now. I've got all these ones. These were in a little Lay Family Yarn, like an Easter countdown one. So I have used some of them, I know that, and I've got a few left over. I'm not sure that that was in that. That looks a bit more Christmassy. It's gorgeous. And I have a couple of packs here as well of really cute little minis. And I know I've got little minis dotted all around the place because I've separated them off if I've been doing projects where I needed certain colours. So I have got more squirreled away upstairs. And when I say squirreled away, I really mean it. They are tucked away in places that have been long forgotten about, and then every now and then I come across them. I've got my little basket here, which has just, again, got a load of odds and ends in it. Lots of little lavender sachets that I've either made or have been given to me as little gifts as part of swaps and things. I've got a little needle case here. I made these for my shop a while ago. I can't open it one-handed. Yeah, lots of little scraps. The little embroidery just sits in this that I've done, and I've never yet done anything with it. I really would like to put some text on it. I don't know what. I like some of the wildflower quotes, but I really like that. I'm happy with that. And I just have little postcards sitting in at the end as well, so I could see them in my sewing room, because the basket just sits on my shelf. So I have that end sitting out, and then I could see my embroidery and postcards sticking out. I don't have yarns for specific projects in mind. I just wanted to have a wee look, thought it would be fun. So I'm going to go and figure out, just spotted a wee cream egg in there, I must have hidden that way. I'm going to go and figure out how best to store these, because I think the baskets they're in are getting a bit too small, certainly my one for my full skeins. So I'm wondering whether I can maybe just stack them on the shelf directly in the sewing room. I'm going to go and have a wee play. I've swapped about, or I've pulled down another box that I've got down here and tried it upstairs on the shelf, but it doesn't fit, so that's not going to work either. So yeah, just going to pack these back up, try and make them look a little bit tidier, and see if I can rejig some of my storage in the craft room.
I am sitting at this bar trying to forget all the fun we used to have. Even though I'm better and time has passed, now I wonder where your mind's at. In my dreams I pick you up, I just wanna make it right. I know all about your troubles, wanna drown into your eyes and feel your blue sky within. dancing hours away, but I still feel alone. So I go order one more shot. In my dreams I pick you up, I just wanna make it right. I know all about your trouble.
I just piled all the yarn up in the end cubby hole, but I wasn't happy with it, so I've put it back in the basket here, but I've laid it on its side, and that way any extra ones can sit on the top as well. I'm a bit happier with that. And I've just got books and little bits and pieces here. I do have a lot of stuff, a lot of bits and pieces, but that's fine. I'll leave it like that for now, see how I get on.
Gravel road, I've been asked to slow down. Fireplace, do you know how? Piles of paper, my desk is out. Who will care for the world out? Rest with me, close to curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Oh, how I love when it rains outside, and it's okay to slow the ride. Discover books I forget about, but who cares for the world now? Rest with me, close the curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Maybe then I can relax. Maybe then I can relax. Bring my hair loose in my bed. Oh, just rest with me, close the curtain, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, oh, and take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Rest with me, close the curtain, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, and take my hand and lead even when I disagree.
We got time on our side, we're in a state of home. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come.
I'm just packing up orders. This is a custom pouch that I had a request for. and some gorgeous fabrics. This is a Tilda, sort of a plummy purple. It's really lovely. It's a weird light in this room, but I always put in a sticker with the higher value orders, a really nice like vinyl sticker, and I got a pack of ones that are like mental health kind of phrases, which are quite nice. Like this one, don't stumble over something behind you. But this one, what goes around comes around. It looks a little bit threatening. What do you think? So I'm a little bit reluctant to put that in someone's order. It just sounds a bit like a threat through your letterbox. Not sure about that one.
I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as
Hot off the sewing machine is this little collection of products that I've just made. This is a new fabric and I love it. It reminds me of like Rifle Paper Company. So beautiful. I think it's a Henry Glass fabric that I got. But I couldn't resist pulling it out for autumn. I think it is really autumnal as well for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just loving it. And I've pulled out some of the other Tilda fabrics as well. And I even lined that one with the purple one because I think they just go so well together. Looks really, really lovely. So I've got a crochet hook roll here. I've just folded it in half. You can also store it folded in half. You don't have to roll it up. And what have I lined that with? I've lined that with the red gingham, which, oh, I think that just looks amazing. So nice. And I did a pouch with it as well, which is lovely. And just a few bags. I'm just having a little break from making up some of the Christmas project bags for my Christmas mystery box. There's a lot of bags to make for that, and they're all the same, as you can imagine, going into the Christmas boxes. So something a little bit different was just calling me, and it was this gorgeous fabric. So I'm going to get these photographed while I've still got a bit of light and get them in my shop ahead of this weekend. Yeah, I hope you like them.
I don't listen, I don't pay no mind to what everyone says. I go my own way, I walk my own line. I ask no more from you. I just want you to whisper sweet nothings in my ear. Just whisper sweet nothings in my ear. 'Cause I don't need no broken promises. I only want you to undress and whisper sweet nothings. Yeah, sweet nothings in my ear. I see myself as a modern girl, a child of my times and a citizen of the world. I won't be bogged down, live by convention to the ground. And all I ask from you is it something you can do? Just whisper sweet nothings in my ear. Just whisper sweet nothings in my ear. 'Cause I don't need no broken promises. I only want you to undress and whisper sweet.
I saw this book in a charity shop probably way back at the beginning of this year, and I already knew what my Christmas box theme was going to be. That was going to be Christmas in Scotland. So when I saw the music sheets that had all the Scottish songs on them, I had a little idea. So I bought the book And now it's time to put my idea into action. So I'm just sitting up here in the sewing room, had a cup of tea, and I'm just going to sit and have a go at making the things that I'd like to include in the Christmas box. It's just another little handmade element from me that's got the little Scottish touch. It's really weird seeing all the songs. I do recognise like one or two, but really not very many. They're very old and traditional. I'd hoped there'd be some Christmassy ones, but I think they're all just mixed in. So if you get a Christmas box and you get one of these little items in it, you'll have to have a close look and see what words you've got to see whether you've got maybe a Christmassy song or something. Or if you can even make out what the words mean and say, because the Scots language can sometimes be quite difficult to understand. I will just also slip it in here that if you'd still like to order a Christmas box, you can do so in my Etsy shop. Don't forget you've got the option now as well to order either one with a 20g mini skein, which is what you've always had, but I've now got the new option to switch it for a full 100g skein of yarn instead. So when you order a box, you'll get that option at the point at which you put it in your basket.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water